Welcome. You're here. You made it to the stage. It's wonderful to see you. We've got a great night planned. I am so excited. But first, let me tell you about our location. We're in a studio, an actual studio, the Inchprint Studios at Brightech. We've converted these studios into two stages, one that I'm on right now, which we call the main stage, and then a studio stage, a bit larger, for a full-size band. We're here tonight to really showcase two great local artists, Kate Van Dorn and her band, and Krysta Ferrara. And those great artists, which you'll hear tonight, are also going to get a chance to speak about their music and what makes them drive them to make such wonderful sounds. And that's going to be through an interview process with none other than James Skidmore. Now, everybody knows James. He's been the man about town with Alive at 5, and he's going to spend a few minutes with our artists, really dive a little bit deeper into getting to know them and what drives their great creativity. The other mission we have tonight, besides promoting the music, the Long Island sound here at the stage, is to promote the gift of music, and that is through Ramona's Gift of Music. If you've got a chance, please stop in at Long Island Stage and check out our blog. In there, you'll find a lot of great writing by our friend Ed Schmieder, who's taken up as writer, and he's done some great interviews with our artists, and you'll see them as they come forward. And you'll see a great session there, video from John Mangione and Mike Coular, the founders of Ramona's Gift of Music. What a great organization this is, and we're so happy that they're on board with us to support the new music coming out, the younger generation. And, we've been discussing this for only about 5 weeks. This creation is only 5 weeks old, and I cannot tell you the outpouring thousands of people who've responded. And whether you're watching on iTunes or you're watching on, not iTunes, YouTube, or you're watching on iStudios.tv or Facebook Live, we welcome you here to see what's going on. I'd love to tell you a lot more about what we have planned and all the music we have coming, but right now, let's get to it and listen to some. The stage is yours, Kate.
I know Thanks for tuning in, everybody who's watching on the interweb and stuff. This next song is called In the Dark. Thank you, Long Island Stage, for having us. It's really great in here. And you guys are doing some really cool stuff, and there are some really great artists that are slotted for over the next couple of months, I believe. This is our last song. It's called The Pines.
Heart
perfume could not cover the smell of snow. I went home to the pines.
Adding useful, efficient technology to your home that fits into your daily life can be a challenge. Accounting for feature sets, compatibility, and available space adds complexity that you might not have time for. Introducing Electronic Outfitters, a division of Brytech, the home electronics store that comes to you. Our product prices are all available as you explore the online store and competitive with big box electronics stores. Our tech advisor will come to your home and assess your needs, show you what's possible, and will come equipped to analyze your current technology and home network. We'll show you actual parts and guide you through the selection process based on your actual use cases and your living space. No estimation or guesswork, just improvements to your everyday routine. In most cases, you'll get an estimate right on the spot. We can schedule an installation around your availability. Our professional technicians protect your home like it was their own, precisely and carefully installing and testing each and every piece of equipment. Upon complete, successful installation of your new technology system, we'll take you through the grand tour of everything that's now possible and get you ready to confidently show it off.
Hello there. Welcome to Long Island Stage, the first ever Long Island Stage. My name is James Skidmore, and I am your guest host for this evening. And I am joined here with Kate Van Dorn and her band. Welcome to Long Island Stage. You guys sounded absolutely wonderful, man. That was really awesome. Really great to hear what you guys have to offer musically. That was fantastic. I've got the pleasure to listen to you guys a little bit, what you online and everything, but this is the first time I've been able to hear you live, and but it transitions very well. Thank you so much. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your music, Kate.
I've been doing this for a little while now. I started off doing more singer-songwriting stuff, and then as I kind of the opportunity to play with people presented itself, and I wanted a heavier sound just because that's what resonates with me. And it took a while, a lot of different people working with a lot of different, producers, a lot of different musicians and, musical partners to really get where I wanted to be. It took a long time for me to find myself as an artist. Not so much as, like going out there and finding a sound, but really, sticking to what I wanted and what was true for me and not listening to the input from other people and thinking, oh, well, I'm a young girl, I should be doing this. Like, it's hard because everyone has an input when you go out and play, and, to really get to a level where you're confident enough to say, well, no, this is what I do and this is how I'm going to do it. It takes a little while, but I feel like I finally got there, so there's
Nice.
that.
That's
Yeah.
great, thanks. How does that creator. First of all, where are you from? You're here on Long
I'm
Island?
from Sable.
You're from Sable, so you're nice and local. And, how about your band members? Could you introduce them to me a little?
Sure. This is Cody, Wyoming, to my left. He is from Hampton Bays. Gladson Fialio from Hampton Bays. And Michael Vetter is from Islip.
Nice. Welcome.
He's Gladson's actually from Brazil. Sorry.
Nice. Well, welcome to Long Island Stage. It was great to hear you to play. So, how did you guys meet each other? You know, how did this chemistry come together and form this band?
Well, the first person I met here was Mike. I had just done my first open mic in a bar, somewhere on the island. Where was it?
Rudy's, I think.
Rudy's.
I think we played Rudy's.
We played Rudy's, but I met you through someone at no, I don't remember the name of it. I used to play this open mic somewhere, and somebody knew him and hooked him up with me to play a gig.
Yeah.
And so he was the first one I met. And then Cody auditioned for my band. We went on tour in 2018. We went to South by Southwest in Nashville and Atlanta, and I had auditioned him. And I loved the way he played. He played very differently than most people. He kind of has this atmospheric thing going on. And Gladson played with Cody.
Yep.
So that's how we met. We met through Cody.
Great. So that's a nice tour. South by Southwest, Nashville.
Yeah.
You know, that's some pretty legit stuff. You must be really excited. We're really glad to have you here as well. Now, this is all original music. Do you write this music? Do you compose this? Do you guys work as a team?
I write the music. I write the lyrics, and then songs go to him sometimes to flesh out or get input. But yeah, and then I'm also working with a producer right now who kind of writes musically with me a little bit.
Great. Now, what are your plans somewhat in the future? Now we're in a post-COVID reality. There's going to be new venues opening up. There's going to be a lot more interest. Is there anything on the horizon that you're looking forward to doing, or something that's already planned?
We're supposed to play at Summerfest in Milwaukee. When is that? September?
If it doesn't get.
In September, if it doesn't get canceled.
Okay.
So that would be a cool thing to do.
Great. And what got you interested in music?
So I've been playing the violin since I was 8 years old, and I always loved music. And what got me into music? I don't know. I just always loved it, and I was into these really old country singer-songwriters, like Hank Sr. and Townes Van Zandt when I was younger, and that actually opened doors to darker rock and stuff. It didn't lead to more modern country. It led me down a very different path. So.
Nice. Yeah, I was wondering, what takes you from violin to this dark sound that you have now?
Yeah, well, on my record, it's actually a mix of this dark gothic rock, and then we do have stringed instruments on the record as well. So that was a really nice combination for me because it was a little colliding of two worlds,
All right, great. I'll be looking forward to seeing the string part of that as well.
Yeah.
How long have you guys spent together as a group?
Well,
3 days.
3 days. Kind of, to a degree. I mean, we played together.
There's chemistry. There's previous chemistry.
There's previous chemistry in here. It's not always these same guys, but these guys are heavy in the rotation. So, yeah.
Great. Have you played together in any other?
3 years-ish, on and off, 3 years.
Great. Have you played together in any other type of music or any other type of bands, or is this the first time? Is this incarnation?
Well, these two played together in a grunge rock band. Mike plays in a million bands, and he does jazz and stuff. So.
Well, what type of I really like what you guys have worked together with. How do you describe the type of music that you create?
I want to call it gothic shoegaze, drama. I don't know. What would you guys say? A label.
I mean, it's some type of gothic alternative. I mean,
Alternative, I guess
you
it's
know,
just.
we bring in influence from industrial, you know, bands like Rammstein, Manson, and then some influence from the '80s goth scene, Bauhaus, The Cure, and you know, bring that together, and then put Kate in the front of it. Kind of brings in this Lana Del Rey element, and when you mix it all together, you get what you've seen. So,
Well, it's great. I could definitely hear the chemistry, and it works so well. And I'm really excited about what you guys are going to produce in the future. And what do you, being from Long Island, what do you think about the future of the Long Island music scene? Here as a group of people here at Long Island Stage, we think that we have an incredibly vibrant Long Island music scene, and we'd really love to give it the national and international attention that we think it really deserves. So, how do being around the different venues and the clubs, what type of general feel do you feel? Do you feel that we have someplace, we have a more prosperous future with the Long Island music scene? Or just for yourselves or for your friends' bands?
I feel like there is definitely a community here that is very, tight knit, and opportunities do present themselves on the island. And yeah, I don't know.
it's nice to have the city close by, and there's some great people. You know, that's really what Long Island has that a lot of places don't, is the opportunity and the professionals that live on Long Island who work with national acts. The local clubs and stuff, I mean, it's hit or miss on the show, whether you're going to have a great turnout or you don't. And it would be great that, I think it's great that an outlet like Long Island Stage will hopefully be bringing a lot more attention to the younger artists that are really talented. There's some great musicians on the island, and it'd be great to see them, get some larger crowds.
Yeah, it's hard to do it when you're doing original music on the island, because cover bands really draw. They really draw.
Yeah.
And it's tough when you're doing original music that, you're trying to push and no one knows yet. But still, it's a great environment. There are some really great people on the island.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. And as a promoter, it's always difficult to promote, original music. People will always gravitate to the things that they know. Also, being in a close proximity to New York City, we lose a lot of our artists. No one wants to tell you that they're from Holbrook. But I've been in great clubs in New York City, it's like, live from New York City, and I'm like, dude, you're from Selden, I know you, and I would love that it came from Long Island, that we're proud of the place that we're from. And I think you guys have a really bright future in what you do, and it's really great talking to you a little bit. And, talk to me a little bit more about the creative process. What gets this together? What gets you guys up here and wants to do something like this?
Oh.
That goes for anyone.
What gets me up here? The way I feel when I do it. It feels good. It feels good to write. It feels good to say all the things that I can't say normally in my daily walking life in a song, and then go get in front of people and whine a little bit, I guess. Feels good. I don't know.
It does.
How about you, gentlemen? It's really a great form of expression, so I always want to know how the artist feels and how they want to express themselves, what shows up on that stage. That creative force to me is something special, and I see it in all of you.
Well, getting the opportunity to really find something in yourself and let it out when you don't have any other outlet. Music is just such a great art. And
That's true. I'm like a very bad communicator, so music is kind of the way I communicate, speak.
It's something you have to do. If that's how you communicate, that's your language. You have to do it. You have to play. Even if you're not the most talented, you have to do it. And I think a lot of musicians who are trying, who are out there, could probably relate to that. And there's a lot of feelings in music. Musicians are very sensitive people, and Yeah. You know, just to have this outlet is really important.
Cheers. Thank you so much. I'm going to wrap it up with just one blanket question. Where do you guys, where would you really like to play? Is there a dream venue or a dream city, or is there a dream venue in a dream city that you'd really like to perform at?
Yes. What is it? Like Albert Hall.
Royal Albert.
Royal Albert Hall. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I have big dreams. Even if I'm just like playing on the corner outside, I mean, whatever. But yeah, if I ever get the chance to play there, that'd be cool. If not, I'm totally cool with that too.
Well, I really like really big dreams, and I think that you guys are going to see a lot of them. Thank you so much to Kate Van Dorn and her band and this incredible set they offered us today. And a big thanks. Thank you.
Boy, that was great. I don't know if I could have put in a box and explained better what Long Island Stage is about. James, your questions, especially the one about, hey, I'm in New York and I'm actually from Selden. I just believe that our main mission here is to really bring Long Island sound to the public, and not just the public on Long Island. We have some great treasures here, and we know it. It's our beaches, it's the lighthouses, it's the culture. But there is such a great, powerful sound, and you're about to hear a little more of it in just a little bit with Krysta Farrar. And Krysta has a background in singing opera. Now, this building is not that big, but it's pretty big. And I was literally clear across the other side, and I heard her practice without any PA. So this young lady has a very, very powerful voice. She'll be backed on keyboards by Rich Townsend, who is renowned in his own self, is a very, very competent and wonderful artist. And we're happy to have them here to really get us going. And, well, I'd love to talk a lot longer if I could. There'd be a lot more to say because I'm really excited about what's going to happen. But we're here for a good time, but we don't have a long time. So we better get to the next act. So while we let Krysta and Rich warm up, we're going to hit up a few of our commercial sponsors here. The first one is Fathom Clothing, and they've just been a great sponsor. They've come out. If you've gotten a chance to look at the Fathom Clothing line that was launched yesterday, it's a clothing line for Long Island Stage. So it's the official clothing line of Long Island Stage. You heard it here first. It's real. You can order the stuff right online, and it's going to be really, really a big thing. We're glad you're part of this. So check out Fathom.
Let's go!
Good time, I feel alive, and the world, I'll turn it inside out. I'm rolling around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop. I'm a shooting star racing through the sky like a tiger defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go. There's no way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to implode like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky, 200 degrees. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, you know who to call. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Cleaned out a place in Memphis, pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat Queen. Big wheels keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. If you go down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. I don't have to worry if you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. Someone picked you from the bunch, one glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your arms? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. Now since I've seen you in his arms, I want you back. Yes, I do now. I want you back. Ooh, ooh, baby, I want you back. Yeah, 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 yeah. I want you back. Nah, 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 nah. Trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night. Let me show you, boy, that I know wrong from right. Every street you walk down, I leave tea stains on the ground. Following the boy I didn't even want around. Let me tell you now, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your arms? Oh, darling, desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you've got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you, they're gonna hurt you somehow. Don't you try the queen of diamonds, boy. They'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado. Oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. Oh, and freedom, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Chibi la cosa, na giornata è sole, n'aria serena, dopo una tempeste, parlare arena, non all'aria nene, sull'aria rotonana di
Hello, how you doing? My name is James Skidmore. I'm your guest host today at the first ever Long Island stage. And I am joined today with Krysta Ferrara and Rich Townsend. And Krysta, holy incredible. I mean, what a fantastic diversity of music and what an incredible talent that you are.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here. And, you know, here at Long Island Stage, we're trying to showcase the great diversity of music that comes from Long Island. And you almost did it all in one shot there. That was pretty incredible. Tell me a little bit about yourself and the music and what you do in life and what brings you here today.
Well, music has found me at a very young age.
I think I used it all through, growing up. I was the youngest of four. And so I used music as an attention thing. I just needed all the attention. But as I got older and I started taking lessons, I found my voice in opera. And soon after doing that, I knew right away that I didn't want to stop there. I wanted more. So I've tried to work on my voice, and by meeting such amazing musicians such as Rich and so many others, I've been able to hone in on different types of genres and kind of get my feet wet with all of it.
Nice, great.
Yeah.
Is there any particular genre that you appreciate more than another, or is?
I don't think so. I want to try. I want to rap. I want to try it all. I want to do everything.
I don't blame you. If life is about experiences, you want to jump into all of them.
Definitely.
And it seems musically you do that. Now, what do you do? Is music your life? Is that your livelihood? Or
Well, I've always taught on the side, but since all the changes the world has gone under, I ended up making a business out of it, and now I have many different types of students, young and old. I do group classes at different elementary schools and pre-Ks, and it's exciting to be able to show a young student that you don't have to give up, that you can learn always. I'm still learning from my students, and it's an exciting exchange to have.
isn't that incredible? As we teach, we learn. I mean, every moment is the absolute guru, and we
Yeah.
can learn all along.
Yeah.
Now, I guess you occupied your time pretty well during this unusual time in life here. What first got you interested in music? Do you have parents that play music? Was someone introduced it to you? Was there something that you heard that was just like, wow, I want to be a part of that?
From a young age, my family is very artistic and musical, so naturally I fell right in step. But my grandmother, both my grandparents were musical. I think there was a lot of trumpet playing. My dad's father played the trumpet, and they were in choir at different churches. And my mom's mom, she used to sing to me all the time. And even today, in one of the classes I taught, I was able to use some of the songs that she had sung to me as a little girl. So I definitely think that I was brought up through music, for sure.
Oh, wonderful. Are they out there watching tonight?
I think so.
Okay, we'll give them a wave, hello. Tell me, you're accompanied here by Rich Townsend. I mean, that was fantastic. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Rich.
Oh, man, I play a lot of blues and rock and roll. I come from the beautiful Baldwin. Oh, the beautiful Baldwin, New York. Take a stop if you've never been there. Right off Sunrise Highway. Come say hi to me. No, a lot of blues and rock and roll. I mean, I grew up listening to Elton John and, homeboy Billy Joel. So you can't go without him. But a lot of soul. I mean, I grew up playing church music. I still work with a lot of churches here on Long Island, and I played that kind of music. So it's nice to blend everything together. I played all over the place. I played a little bit in the city for a while. Been there before 4 times. I have a group. They're called the Night Train. And they're great people. Got a drummer, T-Bone Mata, and 3-man horn line and guitars every once in a while. Good people, monsters, people you meet along the, playing different gigs, meeting different people. You're playing under different musicians. You meet this horn player, you meet this guy. And
Yeah. About 2 years ago, I accompanied him to one of his little shows in the city, and I knew right there, I was like, I had to stop singing opera. Like, I have to figure out how to make that sound.
Keep opera, we shift.
We shift.
The gear down.
Right. And opera holds a very warm place in my heart. My voice naturally wants to go there.
Yeah.
But as I've, kind of hung out with him and explored his sound, it gets a lot easier to kind of go in between them.
Yeah, you can walk on both sides of the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
we can walk on both
That's good.
sides.
They're both
So do you
good.
guys plan to collaborate in the future sometime? You got
I'd
some
say
other
so.
musical stuff? Oh,
I'm working
excellent.
on music. I want to get it out soon, and I
Yeah.
definitely want you to get involved in it. Either more things or playing live, especially.
Yeah.
Because she's
All very exciting.
You're an animal live.
Yeah.
Now, you sang such a great diversity of music. I mean, is there any particular music that you like to create for yourself? What type of original music do you like to create for yourself?
My original music has definitely transformed over the course of my life. I used to write little country songs about the rain and about things that were happening to me. But now I've been able to kind of go back into some of those older songs and make them more modern and have a more sophisticated sound, jazzier sound. So I'm excited to go forward with those things and start having my own original music and hopefully, make this studio proud too, because this is the first episode and the whole goal is that as we progress, we can say we were there, we were there and look how far we've come. And this place has become a hub for so many people.
Well, it's great. We're proud already here at Long Island Stage. I mean, thank you to be here on this first series. I mean, it's fantastic. And where are you from?
I'm from West Hempstead.
And you're from West
My whole
Hempstead. And
family.
you said Baldwin?
Baldwin, baby.
Okay, so we got Long Island in the house. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Are there any places you'd like to be? Is there a venue? Is there a certain goal that you have musically? Is there maybe a favorite venue or a favorite city? Would you like to perform nationally, internationally, or are you thinking about keeping this hyper local?
I am one of those performers that is just thankful to perform. If I can perform if it's on a corner, in a box, at a children's school, I'm just happy to perform. It's just part of my nature. But I remember one time I was walking with Ozzy.
Yeah,
And we were going to Lincoln Center, and I remember seeing the awnings and how they have little, like you can walk out on the awning. And he said, one day you'll be there. And since then, honestly, that's one of the places I've always wanted to go to perform for myself. So that's on the list.
All right. Well, I'd love to see your names on lights there. That would be
Me too.
incredible.
What about you?
Me? Oh, man. Yeah, any place that pays a little bit is always nice. Just a little bit. At least enough to cover I drive, so at least if you cover gas, we're going to be good friends. No. So many places. I mean, there's so many joints that I just pass by in the city where I'm like, that would be such a fun joint to play. There's places I've played at even. I love places like Haswell Green, Prohibition. Wonderful places. There's a place called the Baylander up in Harlem. They're thinking about doing music if that all gets going again. I mean, there's new places coming out. New York isn't still sleeping, so it's coming back.
I'm excited to see that. Tell me a little bit about what music influences have you had in your life? What is there a certain band or are there a couple of singers? I mean, with that diversity, I'm sure there's a wealth of them. But is there something you always go back to? I know I have some guilty pleasures, and I won't name them here. But I'd like to hear a little bit about that quickly, and then we're going to wrap it up. So.
You want to go first?
Yeah, Dr. John, Elton John, Leon Russell, big time. If you haven't never listened to Leon Russell, look him up on Spotify because he was in everybody's band. He put together some of the greatest stuff, from the Beach Boys to Metallica. It's kind of scary.
When I was younger, I had a lot of Frank Sinatra and I had a lot of Bing Crosby. But as I've progressed, Lady Gaga actually showed me a lot.
Yes.
When she worked with Tony Bennett and then she was able to do some classical stuff, I was like, wait, if she can do that, I can do that. And that was a big door for me. So thank you so much for having us on here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for being here. I'm here with Krysta Ferrara and Rich Townsend here on Long Island Stage, and it's been a great interview, and I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
Well, wasn't that a breath of fresh air? The genres we covered today, neither one of those genres, all right? When you think about goth and the music that Krysta and Rich played, this kind of refreshing sound, you're not going to find that on a radio station, and you'd probably have to dig it up out of the internet. And it's right here on Long Island. So thank you both, Krysta and Kate, and your supporting staff for coming down and initiating this. And James, I can't say it enough. You hit all the right questions. I couldn't have done a better job in hitting. And exactly in your interviews, you've explained just about the purpose and the foundation that we're making here. So I really hope if you're watching this, you spread the word. Buy a T-shirt from Fathom and wear it proudly. Share this link. This is if you're on Facebook, this will still be something you can share, and it'll be reposted on our website in its entirety so we can get this word out. Now, if you notice, I'm on a virtual stage, and our staff is busy constructing more virtual stages. So this is going to become a bigger platform. It only becomes a bigger platform for more music and more artists if it gets supported. And I'm proud to announce we have 2 new sponsors that signed on in the last week. Compel CEOs, which you'll hear from them soon in the next couple episodes. They do leadership development for business. And 3G Warehouse. You probably have stuff in your house that you ordered online that came through 3G Warehouse, a Long Island-based company that does a lot of warehousing, and you hear a little bit about them in the future. Both of these people, both of these companies are not normal music supporters, but they are connoisseurs, and their owners saw the likeness in why it's important to support music, and they jumped on. So if your corporation or your organization is interested in supporting Long Island Stage and Ramona's Gift of Music, just click on the sponsors on our website, and you'll get that opportunity to learn more. Music's so special. I think, Rich said something really, and I think a couple of artists said this, that it really is therapy. It really is what gets voices out for a lot of people. So we encourage you to help those youth that are coming up, the next generation of musicians, through Ramona's Gift of Music. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to promote the artists and to support Ramona's Gift of Music. So it's 2 great things. We're not out here. You won't see any click-on things to put money in people's baskets. We're looking for people to support the breadth of the organization and really get on board. So I'm excited that we are 1 week away from our next episode. Tiffany Castillo is our guest host. I've worked with Tiffany before. She's a wonderful production artist, choreographer. She's done some work for us that's just outstanding, and she's just a bundle of energy, and I think you're going to really love. And she's bringing us surprise guests. Her artists are not announced. She's going to announce them herself, and I'm really excited who she's going to bring. And then on the main stage that I'm on now will be Ali Tamburello, and she'll be out here, and she's wonderful. Check her out. There is going to be a post by Ed Schmieder, a wonderful post about her. Keep your eye on the blog. I know there's a lot to watch out there, but this is really interesting, and you're really getting to experience other people's lives through music. If you're watching this, I know you love Long Island, and you love music, and you love the artists that make it. And we thank you for your support. So from Long Island Stage, good night and stay tuned.
Every night I lie awake, watching clocks and counting days, wishing I was with you already. I don't know how long I'll last. If I don't get to you and fast, I think I might just break my heart so heavy.